when I was in college, and this is a fact, I took choreography classes in 1998, freshman year of college. I took choreography classes. Why? Because I'm gonna be a rapper, and I need to know how to get this choreography shit right. That's how I was thinking, bruh. Like, I'm like, I had to learn how to produce, which I had already learned by the time I was in college, but I needed to know other things that I didn't know. I took a class on photography. I ain't had no camera. I'm taking classes on videography. I was taking classes on anything that was involved with the music business because that's what I wanted it to be about. That's my whole life. And to this day now, I've got cameras, I've got choreographers on call, I've got people, and I don't even do music anymore. That's crazy. I'm doing podcasting, but all of this stuff plays a part. So that means every day you need to be getting up, you need to be building. You know what I'm saying? Creating content and not worrying about every video not having to take off to a million views. But is the video the best representation for the music if you're an artist? If you are, am I doing as much as I possibly can to build a network, to get my face in front of new audiences, and am I doing as much as I can to create the best product that represent the ideas in my brain? And if I'm not, how do I get there? And let's get there shortest time possible. I think a lot of times people, it is a very hard thing to judge between what I should go long road on, meaning that, like, all right, how long should I sit behind this camera and in front of this mic and just talk, and how much time I need to be spending on marketing and what was going on. Okay, so it's time I need to be spending on marketing, because a lot of times people think, all right, well, if I can join a network now, then I don't have to sit behind this mic. But sometimes sitting behind the mic for a year and two and live streaming every day, it might get you where you need to go. But it's all about the plan and the strategy. What are we doing? What's the end goal supposed to be about? What are we trying to get to? So let's continue. I'm not trying to talk your heads off. I really wanted to make sure I'm giving information. And if you got questions, put them in the chat. Let's go.
You want to be popular or prominent? Because prominence is painful. Like, if you're going to lead, you have to have the courage to be disliked. If you're going to be successful, you have to have the courage to be misunderstood. And if you're going to champion change, you have to have the courage to be criticized. Because here's the truth, or at least what I've come to see as the truth. People who have never sacrificed for a dream will tell you how to give up on yours. People who have never built anything will tell you what to build. Unsuccessful people will tell you how to spend your money, and people without a platform will challenge your platform. One of the biggest reasons that people shrink back from leadership, from success, or from change is that they're afraid of standing in the tension of being unliked, unappreciated, unpopular, or uncomfortable. They want growth without resistance, influence without opposition, progress without discomfort. But you cannot stand out and stand still at the same time. You have to make a move. And if you're waiting for everyone to approve, agree, or applaud you before you make a move, you'll stay stuck right where you are. You'll get what everybody else gets because you'll be doing what everybody else does. Look, leadership is lonely, success is grueling, and change is painful. But if you're going to make a difference, you have to be willing to be different.
Now, why did I play that? Now, I'll give you a story. This is a real story. I think it was 2016, 2017. VVC Radio, which is a sector of VVC, Vision Vibe Communications. We had a radio station. We had an office down on Charles Street in Baltimore City. We were doing really great. You know what I mean?